Plastic has become indispensable in the modern healthcare industry due to its versatility, durability, and cost-effectiveness. However, the widespread use of plastic in medical equipment and packaging has also led to a significant increase in medical waste. As a leading provider of waste management solutions, Trihaz Solutions is committed to addressing the environmental impact of plastic in medical waste. The proliferation of plastic in healthcare. The proliferation of plastic in healthcare has been driven by its unmatched versatility and reliability. From single-use medical devices to sterile packaging for medications and supplies, plastic has become an essential material in various aspects of healthcare. Its widespread adoption has revolutionized the industry, offering cost-effective solutions and ensuring the safety and efficacy of medical practices. However, this reliance on plastic has also contributed to the significant increase in medical waste, presenting challenges for waste management and environmental sustainability. As the demand for healthcare services continues to rise, addressing the environmental impact of plastic in healthcare waste is crucial for mitigating its adverse effects on the environment and public health. As the demand for healthcare services continues to rise, addressing the environmental impact of plastic in healthcare waste is crucial for mitigating its adverse effects on the environment and public health. Challenges of plastic medical waste. The challenges posed by plastic medical waste are multifaceted and demand urgent attention. With the widespread use of single-use plastic items in healthcare settings, medical waste has surged dramatically, placing immense pressure on waste management systems. Improper disposal of plastic medical waste can lead to environmental pollution, contamination of soil and water sources, and endangerment of wildlife. Moreover, hazardous materials in medical waste pose risks to public health and necessitate specialized handling and disposal procedures to prevent harm. Addressing these challenges requires concerted efforts from healthcare facilities, waste management authorities, policymakers, and the community to implement sustainable practices and innovative solutions for managing plastic medical waste effectively, while minimizing its environmental and health impacts. Environmental pollution. Plastic medical waste contributes significantly to environmental pollution, posing a grave threat to ecosystems and public health. The improper disposal of plastic items used in healthcare settings, such as syringes, IV tubes, and packaging materials, results in their accumulation in landfills, incinerators, and natural habitats. As plastics degrade slowly over hundreds of years, they release toxic chemicals and microplastics into the environment, contaminating soil, water bodies, and the air. This pollution harms terrestrial and aquatic ecosystems and enters the food chain, potentially endangering human health. Health risks. The proliferation of plastic medical waste presents significant health risks to healthcare workers and the general population. Improper disposal and management of plastic waste can spread infectious diseases, as contaminated items may come into contact with individuals or contaminate water sources. Moreover, the degradation of plastic materials over time releases hazardous chemicals and microplastics into the environment, which can enter the food chain and ultimately impact human health. Exposure to these chemicals has been linked to a range of health issues, including respiratory problems, endocrine disruption, reproductive disorders, and even cancer. Resource depletion. The disposal of plastic medical waste contributes to resource depletion on multiple fronts. First and foremost, the production of plastic materials relies heavily on non-renewable fossil fuels, such as oil and natural gas, which are finite resources. The extraction and processing of these fossil fuels have significant environmental impacts, including habitat destruction, water pollution, and greenhouse gas emissions. Additionally, producing plastic products requires vast energy and water, further straining these valuable resources. Moreover, the disposal of plastic waste in landfills exacerbates resource depletion by occupying valuable land space and preventing the potential reuse or recycling of materials. Addressing the impact of plastic medical waste. Addressing the impact of plastic medical waste requires a multifaceted approach encompassing various strategies to reduce waste generation, promote recycling and reuse, and foster innovation in materials management. Healthcare facilities can implement waste minimization techniques, such as source reduction and inventory management, to limit the use of disposable plastic items. Additionally, recycling programs can be established to divert plastic waste from landfills and facilitate the recovery of valuable resources. Encouraging the adoption of sustainable alternatives to single-use plastics such as biodegradable materials or reusable products can also help mitigate the environmental impact of medical waste. Waste segregation and recycling. Waste segregation and recycling play pivotal roles in addressing the environmental impact of plastic medical waste. Proper waste segregation at its source ensures that recyclable materials, including plastics, are diverted from landfill disposal. Healthcare facilities can implement comprehensive waste management programs that include designated collection bins for different types of waste, such as plastics, paper, and biohazardous materials. By segregating plastic waste from other medical waste, facilities can streamline the recycling process and maximize the recovery of valuable resources. Recycling programs can be established to process collected plastics into new products, reducing the need for virgin materials and minimizing environmental degradation associated with plastic production. Alternative materials. Exploring alternative materials presents a promising avenue for mitigating the challenges posed by plastic medical waste. Researchers and industry professionals are actively investigating biodegradable and compostable materials as viable substitutes for traditional plastics in healthcare settings. These materials offer the advantage of breaking down naturally over time, reducing the long-term environmental impact of medical waste. Moreover, advancements in material science have led to the development of bio-based polymers derived from renewable sources such as plants, algae, and bacteria. Education and training. Education and training are essential components in addressing the challenges posed by plastic medical waste. Healthcare professionals, including doctors, nurses, and support staff, are crucial in waste management practices within healthcare facilities. By providing comprehensive training programs, healthcare institutions can empower staff with the knowledge and skills necessary to minimize waste generation, segregate waste streams effectively, and implement recycling initiatives. Training should cover proper disposal techniques, including the segregation of hazardous and non-hazardous waste, and the use of eco-friendly alternatives where feasible. Additionally, education initiatives to raise awareness among healthcare workers about plastic waste's environmental and health impacts can foster a culture of sustainability within healthcare settings. The impact of plastic in medical waste. In conclusion, the proliferation of plastic in medical waste presents significant environmental and human health challenges. As highlighted in this discussion, plastic waste from healthcare facilities contributes to environmental pollution, poses health risks, and accelerates resource depletion. However, there are opportunities to address these challenges through waste segregation and recycling initiatives, adopting alternative materials, and education and training programs for healthcare professionals. By implementing sustainable waste management practices and fostering a culture of environmental responsibility within healthcare settings, we can mitigate the adverse impacts of plastic medical waste and move towards a more sustainable future.